yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Doing what you're doing. You broken this kid's will to fight.
Let's go.
That round, good round. You feel good? You were thinking? Do your business.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" inches tall with a reach of 74. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest.
This bout,
you've heard of people dancing underneath the round. Hook misses. The perfect counter lands. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. He got out of the way of that right hook. What an amazing... Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
It's a good start to the round for this guy. So the referee says he can continue.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Good counter punching. They're both going for KO. It's so obvious. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. hook was off target. Catch and shoot. That left hook missed. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Come on. You let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Kev, go out there and win this next round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be
In this guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
Stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace.
Win this round. You got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together.
And now you've let him back into it.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
You're stepping around.
That jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, every switch.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Punch. Got out of the way of that right hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
A very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. What do you think of what we've seen? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, and then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to...
Anything. Go back and win the rounds.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Brilliant hook there. Roy Jones Jr. believes...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
He got out of the way of that right hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's how they catch you.
Nope, that hook won't score. Pretty close fight here in this round. Big hooks upstairs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the... And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This is when you get the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
So here, Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champ.
They'll be fighting under the light. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Brilliant hook there. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. The fans have been waiting all day for this one, and they are highly hydrated. What an environment it's going to be tonight underneath the stars.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, everybody's having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, It's nighttime now. They're waiting. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Missing with that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. Ooh, look at that left jab. Jab misses. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Keep doing what you're doing. Jump all over. He's ready to go now. Jump all over. Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it. Let's go out there and finish it. He's ready to go. Woo. Jump all over. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him, and he's ready to go. Just mix it up. Body, so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab. Woo. Jump all over. He's ready to go. Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. Tried to score with a jab. Only catching air with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Jump all over. He's ready to go now. Jump all over. Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it. Let's go out there and finish it. He's ready to go. Woo.
protect yourself at all times. And what I... Let's go.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. 160 pounds, 5'11" tall, with a reach of 74.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The left jab is landing at will. Which fighter will say no mas? A hook scores. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
There's a counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. And there's the bell to start the round. counter shot lands. It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Do you believe what we're seeing?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That hook was thrown with some bad intention. Nice, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. You believe what we are seeing. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. They figure out the combination to this safe. The straight right just misses.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. The jab not finding its target.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Right when you think the pace will slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching up.
And let's reset.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go.
Roy Jones, oh my word, down goes RJJ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. They ring the bell, and here we go. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The right hook can't miss. These two were made for each other. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an array from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're gonna punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like... And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. If you're a counterpuncher, then basically you do the counterattack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
Don't let him get in your head.
Nice hook. a script like this. This is like Rocky versus a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Canelo Alvarez, just the pound-for-pound king. Canelo is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you and walk around the ring. They've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. That's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The straight right just misses. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Defense is not an option for these two. That right hook won't score. Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters...
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. 106. It's Roy.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of pre-match. And there's the bell to start the round. He misses with that jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice your back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. They threw the hook, it didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nobody home with very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And breathe. Listen to me. Listen to me.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Only catching air with that hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now? He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Suck it up, breathe. Get that oxygen in you. Come on, focus. Just relax.
They ring the bell, and here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Nope, that jab not going to score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? You'd like to see more jabs. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Let's go.
Gets in his head, yes, that's it, breaking mentally.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself.
Let's do it.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. He's absolutely shattered on that stool. Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first minute.
Mate, he's shattered forward. Look across at him. Look at him now.
Get behind the jab and then let his shots go. Don't let him get back in.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing out.
Get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep
Back.
so important now in this first minute, this next round, that you get on top of him.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Don't let him.
Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on, you've got this. Don't.
Next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, working behind the...
He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body. Keep taking away that air. And every time you see him take a big deep breath, bang him downstairs. Jab him downstairs.
Confidence, he's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to spot him.
So...
Do your business.
That's it, gets in his head. Yes, that's it. Take it. That's it. You're breaking his arm.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him.
And box.
Good shot. He's gone. He's gone.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's gone. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep
Let's fight.
One yet.